DangerTalk, episode 15.
Man, episode 15.
Yeah, we're rolling, bro.
We're deep into this.
All right, welcome to Danger Talk. We're here in Orlando for the Pro Bowl. I'm Daniel Mogg, your host. We've got Russell Wilson, special guest, 11-time Pro Bowler, Drew Brees in the house. Drew, welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's fun, man. Drew's one of my favorite players to ever play the game, and I've always looked up to him for a lot of different reasons and how he plays the game and everything else. So it's an honor to have you, Drew. We've had Tony Dungy on here. We've had some other guys.
Nice.
But to have you on here this is a true delight for me.
Thank you.
So, Drew, you just celebrated your 39th birthday.
Yeah.
And you're playing quarterback at a super high level. How can I make sure my guy here is, at that level? What's your secret?
Well, he takes more hits than me, I think. But no, I think there's some things that you feel like are within your control, to make sure that you keep your body in tip-top shape and you do all that you can to put yourself in a position to play at a high level. Some things are just, man, God willing, you're in vulnerable positions a lot out there, and so you hope you got those guys in front of you that are blocking for you and keeping you clean. But I think you just develop a routine throughout the course of your career, as you probably, you've seen now, Russell, and obviously you played at a high level for, a long time, but it's amazing. Like, I remember your first year, and all of a sudden here we are into what? This is six?
I just had year 6.
Yeah. Year 6. That's amazing, right? I mean,
well, it's amazing because we're breaking down our first practice yesterday, and Coach Payton is actually talking about naming the captains and the guys who have played the longest. Drew Brees, 17 years. I'm like, all right, here we go. But I think also too, what's amazing to me is your mentality. Like, it jumps off the screen. When I watch you, how your eyes are, how your mind is, your body language. I'm a big body language person, so watching your body language and talk about that in terms of your mentality and kind of having that limitless mind and how you use that as an advantage and how it's not just on the game day. Yeah. It's an everyday thing, and even when we're at Pro Bowl practice, I noticed that. I told you that yesterday. I noticed that my rookie year, I came here. I got Eli Manning as a quarterback. I got Drew Brees. I think Ben Roethlisberger was Peyton Manning. And I'm watching some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And I'm just studying, observing. I'm watching you, and just your body language and how you're moving, even in practice. And so, I stole a couple things from you, but just to watch that. And so, talk about that for some guys.
Well, as you know, the preparation throughout the week is so critical. And, I find that I'm really big into visualization. So as the week goes along, constantly visualizing what I feel like is going to happen throughout the course of the game and taking our game plan and taking what I'm seeing on film and just kind of meshing that all together so that by the time the game comes around, I feel like I've already played it in my mind about 1,000 times, right? So everything that's happening, I've already visualized it happening, and so you say that, things don't happen in practice and things don't happen in the game that haven't already happened in practice or happened in your head. You got to believe it and see it happening. And so when I get to the game, man, it's just like ultimate confidence. Now I'm a stress case during the week. It's like, oh, what if they do this? What if they do that? I mean, you're trying to think of every eventuality, right? Exactly. Yeah. But when I get to game day, it's like, man, I got a plan for everything. Man, I got tools in the toolbox to combat anything that they can throw at me. So I go out there with supreme confidence, and then that's probably what exudes in the body language. Yep. You step in the huddle, man, this is going to work. Right, here we go.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I've got another question for both of you. You guys are both guys who've had haters, doubters say you're too short, you overcome injuries. What advice do you have for kids out there who are facing same type of adversity? What advice do you have for them to overcome odds?
Well, I think for me, I think it's in your blood. I think when you wake up, you have to think about it. You have to dream about it. You have to visualize it, as he's talking about, even the game and everything else. But you have to visualize your life. For me, I wrote things down. I remember putting sticky notes on my wall every time somebody says, "Oh, you're not going to be able to play in the ACC. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to play Major League Baseball." All these little things that was always constantly in my mind. And I would put sticky notes on my wall, and it would just be reminders. It wasn't a thing that. Yes, I guess it's a chip on your shoulder, but more than anything, it was something. It was a goal for me to overcome. It was the challenges, and I think ultimately too, you have to surrender and surround. I believe that you have to surrender to what you believe in, and whether it's your faith, whether it's the people, the things that you want to do, you have to surrender to those causes. But I also think you have to surround yourself with the people that are going to help you get there. And my mom, my dad, but my friends, the people that I associated with. They had the same mentality, and I think that was the encouraging part for me that always kept me going, always kept me hungry, working for that.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more with everything you said.
Yeah.
And just to add to that is, first of all, shout out to the 6 foot and under club. You know, we're few and far between. You know,
You did it for me, man.
But I came in the league and it was Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie was the starting quarterback with the Chargers when I came in to back him up. So
And Doug's shorter than you, right?
Oh, he's like 5'9". Okay, I mean he's maybe the shortest to ever play in the NFL at that position. But there were things that he could do, and I remember sitting back and watching him saying, "I've never seen a quarterback do these things." And so, to that point, like you and I, we don't know what it's like to be 6'4" or 6'5". So when people talk about that, it's like I don't even know what that's like. But this is what I do know is that if you take away a sense from you, like close your eyes, and all of a sudden you have this heightened awareness of smell, of sound, of different things. And so, hey, we are 6 foot, so maybe we don't see things the way that a 6'4", 6'5" guy does, but it forces our other senses to be heightened.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
And so, and that's how we survive. That's how we play at a high level. And so, I think it allows us to do other things much better than everybody else because that's the only way we know how.
Yeah.
So I look at that as, man, I love being 6 foot.
Sometimes, Earl Thomas, this is funny. Earl Thomas actually says, when he's playing Drew and I, it's actually an advantage.
Because he can't see.
Sometimes he can't. When he's playing a super tall guy, he can see that guy a little bit better. For us, and also if you're 6'2", you're not throwing over some of these offensive linemen, defensive linemen. You're really throwing through lanes, and so that's an anticipation. That goes back to that preparation. But talk to us about outside of football. Talk to us about the Navy SEALs and what you do with that, and just the people and the foundations and the things that you work with. I think that's really cool.
I've always been a huge supporter of just our military in general.
Yep.
I had 2 grandfathers that served in World War II. One was a Marine, one was in the Army, and just to think to the sacrifices that generation made for not just our country but really for the world. And since then, I just feel like that is the ultimate sacrifice that somebody can make, is to give to the service of their country and potentially sacrifice their life to do that. And so I have always given those people so much respect and tried to do as much as I can to let them know how much we appreciate them and that they are the true heroes. And so I've had the opportunity to go on 5 USO trips to about 10 different countries
I've heard
around
you've done some
around
cool
the
stuff
world.
like that. I've always wanted to do something
It's unbelievable.
like that.
I'd highly recommend it just because you get such a true appreciation of what all these men and women do. But also on these trips, you realize just how big of fans they are of you, And I'm from Texas. Obviously, have played in New Orleans now for 12 years, and I feel like there's a huge contingency of military folks just in the Texas and then Gulf Coast region. So I always bump into the people that are, I'm from Mississippi, I'm from Alabama, huge Saints fan, this and that, and just, they want to shower praise on you, and it's like, wait a minute, you are awesome. You've been in 25 years, you've done 10 deployments, you've all this time away from your family just to to commit to this country, and I'll always honor those folks and always have a great appreciation and respect for them.
That also has to feed probably into your mentality, I'm assuming, because that just watching people put their life on the line.
Yeah.
And we get to play the great game of football and all that, and you have kids and everything. Speaking about families, right? Daniel Mogg. First of all, Daniel, we're pretty good. But Daniel's won 4 Emmys with NBC. He's been pretty special,
Nice.
But speaking about family, though, Daniel just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Young Buck just got
Sunday.
engaged. So
Sunday.
he's
We're trying to catch up to you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's been a good week. He's actually from Florida, so he just got engaged the other day, and we had a little fun celebration with him. So
that's awesome.
That's cool. Okay,
we gotta get these guys to practice.
Oh, we gotta get practice.
Yeah, we gotta get you guys to practice. We like to have fun here on Danger Talk. So I want to get you guys warmed up for practice and do a little 2-minute drill.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask a question. First thing that comes to mind, you can say one or the other. You can say both. But we're gonna run
So
through
he's doing it. I'm doing it.
both. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask Drew. Drew's the guest, so we'll let him go first.
Okay.
All right.
We'll
And
switch
then-
off.
Yep. We'll switch off. All right. So 2-minute drill. Go route or slant?
Oh, the go.
You better take that go. I'm gonna take it.
Possession wide receiver or speed wide receiver?
Is this me or Russell?
We'll go Russ.
I'm going speed.
Speed.
So yeah, I'd probably say possession.
Possession. All right. All right. Who's the harder crowd to play in front of? Who Dat Nation or 12th Man?
Oh man. Well,
See, I feel like I've had a lot of experience going up playing from that 12th man.
You had
I'll tell you
Beastquake and all.
there was when we played you guys on Monday Night Football
Yeah.
in 13, I had never experienced anything like that.
was
Just as
wild.
far as
Yeah.
just that constant just barrage of like, man, like what did we walk into here? You know, it was nuts.
Yeah, I remember we played my first time. It was the only time I played in New Orleans. That was pretty loud, man. And the game was online. It was only 15 seconds left.
Yeah,
It was
tight.
wild.
Toughest defensive coordinator.
Ooh.
Wow,
Are
that
you
is
allowed to say that?
gee whiz.
I don't give any clues away.
All right,
Next
no
question.
clues, no
Yeah,
clues.
right,
All right.
exactly.
Boilermaker or Badger?
Oh, Boilermaker, come on.
Hey, come on now. Listen, I know you threw the ball 80 some times in college, okay, in one game, but the Badgers.
Against the Badgers,
I know.
actually,
It hurt.
1998,
It hurt.
Camp Randall. There we go.
Golf or tennis?
Oh,
I don't know how to play golf. Good enough, but I want to play golf good enough. I think I got a chance. Tennis, yeah.
see, I started off as a tennis player early in my career, so I'm going to say tennis, even though I love golf. But two sports you can play forever.
There's nothing better than golf, though. It's just
Oh, yeah, relaxing,
thing. It's
therapeutic. Right, I'm with you.
Okay, fastball or curveball?
Fastball.
Yeah.
If I get the curveball, I may not be here.
right.
Surfing or boogie boarding?
He's got that question.
Stand up paddle.
Stand up paddle. I like it. Don't ask Russ
Not
about
A,
boogie
B.
boarding.
I just added a C to that multiple choice
Listen,
right there.
so Sierra and I go to the Bahamas the other day, and I'm trying to paddleboard in the ocean. She can do anything. She's paddleboarding, like she's
Right.
staying afloat. I'm falling. I fell down 15 times.
Really.
So I need to learn.
It'll humble the greatest of athletes. I'm telling you. Yeah.
All right, so let's move into fatherhood a little bit.
All right.
Would you rather get spit on all over, spit up, or just change a blowout poopy diaper?
Oh man, that's a good.
Either one. Here's the thing about kids. You
can-
have such unconditional love
Yeah.
that they can literally do anything to you, and it's just like I love being a dad. And this is all part of the process. I
true.
love being a dad.
I agree with that. But a stinky diaper, man. There's nothing
A
like
little more challenge, a little more. You know, you gotta a little more
Especially,
strategic
especially if
there.
it's a little like running and all that. That's a bad one.
Yeah.
All right, dad moves or dad bod?
Dad, what do you mean?
Like dance moves, dad.
What would you
What would you prefer? When you get that
Oh no, dad moves for sure.
dad moves.
Yeah. You don't want that pear shape going
No.
All right.
later in life.
Last question: date night in or date night out?
In.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in too. Me and C are homebodies, and we're Netflix and chilling.
That's
Okay, I got one more question. I've said you both are dads, Russell.
Yeah.
You've been dad for a few years, or you've been dad a little bit longer. What's one piece of fatherhood advice you could give to our listeners out there before you take off?
You answer that question. You got way more kids than me.
This is what I always try to tell myself is that you can say whatever you want to your kids, but at the end of the day, they are going to emulate what you do.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Right? So your actions speak so loudly, I can't hear what you're saying, right? So I always try to be as calm as possible, no matter what the situation, because being a father is such a wide range of emotions, right? It's the full spectrum, right? You can be as happy as you ever thought you could be. You could be as angry as you ever thought you could be, right? Because you just told them not to touch that, and they just broke it, right?
Right.
But I think it's just the way that you act, the way that you conduct yourself, you know that they are always watching. So no matter what you tell them, if you're doing something opposite, then that's what they're really going to see.
Yeah, that's good.
So model for them at all times.
Last quick question. Last little thing. You're all said and done. You're gonna wear the gold jacket, obviously. But all said and done, how do you want to be remembered?
Man, I've always felt, when I first came in this league, I said I want to leave this game better than when I found it.
Yeah, that's good.
And I want to make as big an impact off the field as I do on the field.
Yeah.
And that goal still holds true. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, you're doing that, my friend. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on Danger Talk. It's an honor. Drew Brees, everyone. But it's exciting. You're my favorite player to watch. You're my favorite player to be around. It's a true pleasure. You make the game better. You make people better. You make everybody you encounter better, your kids and everything else. So it's an honor. And Danger Talk. This is a good one. Daniel Mogg.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Drew, thanks for stopping
Thank you,
by.
guys. Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
You too.
Now we gotta go win.
That's right.
All right, peace.
Go NFC.